Hello, my dear collective. If you've stumbled upon this reading, then most likely this is a message for you. So I'm just gonna take out a few cards to read the energy. If the energy associates with you, if it correlates with you, then please take this as your reading. If this doesn't align with you, then most likely this is not your message. What is this collective's energy right now? So I do see that you are thinking about home, you're thinking about family. You're thinking of how to expand your, finances to support your family. You're sort of thinking. Okay, I'm getting this phrase. What it's like a Telugu phrase, but if you get what I mean, it's like it basically translates to thinking what to build on the roof or something like that. So it basically means that you're thinking a bit too much. You're thinking a bit too much about what to do. You're thinking a bit too much about what steps to take. Excuse me. But I do see that you're quite active mentally. I see that you're very active. Obviously, you're overthinking. You're like thinking of all the opportunities, all the ways you can earn money and get your family to the next, level of financial stability. But I do see that you might suffer from indecision, or you could be suffering from sort of like being overwhelmed by the opportunities in front of you. You're overwhelmed by everything. Or there could be like literally no opportunities in front of you and you're just struggling to understand why it is that you're in this position right now. So if this sounds like you, if you're thinking about, your family and your home and overthinking and thinking about finances, then most likely this is your reading. So let's see what exactly you need to hear. What does this collective need to hear right now? What does this collective need to hear right now? So we do have the Empress in reverse, the Two of Swords, the Two of Coins, and the Justice in reverse. The energy of two, when it comes to swords and coins, it's like almost like it's like confusion, and it's like trying to create balance and trying to create order, trying to get something right for once. It's like you're trying to get something right, you're trying to do something right, but it's like it's not quite going your way, and it's things are not going the way that you planned. I also see that you might be suffering from a creative block if you are a creative person. It could also mean that you're just at a really financially down type of place right now. There could be something related to law or something related to legalities in your life right now. That is, like, there might be some dispute or something in your life right now. Family disputes. You could be overthinking to the point your creativity gets blocked, is also what I'm getting. What else does this collective need to hear right now? A lot of major arcana, that's for sure. You could soon be seeing some sort of success when it comes to your financial life, when it comes to your home life, even when it comes to creativity. You could be seeing some success in the future that will sort of change your outcome. It'll sort of create a more completion. I feel like you're moving from a place of, I do not know what to do, then I do not think this can happen, you know, to a place where it actually happens, and to a place where it actually completes the story. So you could be burnt out. You could be in a place where you're just sort of, like, right now I feel like the energy is just overthinking, confusion, and burnt out. Yeah, that's the energy I'm getting right now. But in the future, when I do see the Chariot and I do see this Four of Pentacles and the World, it's like, I feel like there's a hope for the future. I feel like there's a hope for things completing and coming to a conclusion and actually ending well. But let's see how exactly that's gonna happen. How exactly is this going to happen? What are the steps they need to take? You have 4 major arcana so far. Okay, 5, sorry, 5. Something major is happening in your life right now where you're like transitioning from between 2 periods. The one where you're in right now, it's like it's very confused and almost like down and just burnt out. And the future is looking like it's like 2 sides of a coin. It's like it could be something good, it could be something that's gonna end up bad. But either way, you're learning and you're trying to improve your life. And I feel like that's not gonna go unseen. Like, the way you toil and the way you work hard for what you want, it's not gonna go unseen. So I do see you're quite the hard worker. And I also see that you could be someone who might get into a very respected position in the future. You could be someone who is older. Like, you're someone who's older, maybe. You're someone who's respected in the future. Or you could be someone who gets respect at an early age. Respect at an early age. It could be being recognized at an early age by people. Maybe you're going to be famous. I don't know. But I do see that you're kind of stuck to the place that you are in right now. And that's what's keeping you so out of touch with everything. You need to go back out there, you know, and explore and learn the ways of life and actually sort of gain experiences. I feel like you feel disconnected from your reality. You feel connected because you're not going out there and exploring. You need to go out there and be like more, you know, outgoing, because that will help you grow. It's not to sort of, it's not put in a negative way. Like, you don't have to be outgoing necessarily. You just have to put yourself out there. Yeah. And opportunities will come to you. I'm telling you, the major arcana is just something major. Transition. I'm telling you, you are leaving those people, those arrogant people of the past who put too much on you. I feel like you've gotten a lot of hate from people in the past, or you just felt like a lot of people had like so many expectations out of you and you couldn't complete them. It could be your own father, could be someone who is very controlling, could be someone who is very sort of, yeah, as I said, expectations out of you. And you sort of always felt pessimistic about yourself, about your own abilities. But what I see transitioning in your life is this really pessimistic attitude toward yourself, downplaying yourself to actually living the life that you want. And it's coming in quick. Like, when I see the Eight of Wands, it's like it's coming in quick. This life of luxury, this life of recognition, this life of living the life that you want, it's coming in quick. You just have to put yourself out there, is what I'm getting. And I feel like you're going to see opportunities coming your way, like lining up your way. From going to being left by people, from going to being sort of discarded by people in a way, you are actually learning to live life happily in your own terms. You're learning to live that life. And I see a lot of abundance in your life coming in. I feel like you're gonna die a very rich person. Yeah. You're gonna be very rich by the time you're in your later stages. You're gonna be very rich. Because I do see a lot of money, a lot of cards about luxury and stuff like that. So if you are struggling financially right now, if you're struggling with relationships right now, I feel like it's gonna get better. You're gonna find your people, you're gonna make that money. And I also see a lot of awakening energy, a lot of transformation energy, a lot of transformation is happening in your life. You might be leaving I feel like for you, leaving to another country, moving abroad, staying as far away from your hometown as possible is going to give you that money. It's going to give you that recognition, that fame that you want, if you want it. Again, if you want it only. So that was your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you got something out of it. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening to this.